Have you ever planted two pieces of ginger at the same time, in the same garden, and watched them grow completely differently? One plant becomes healthy and full. Months later, it fills a container with thick, beautiful ginger. The other barely grows at all. What makes this surprising is that many gardeners assume the stronger plant simply received more fertilizer. Yet experienced growers often notice something very different. Sometimes the biggest harvests come from paying attention to a simple detail that has nothing to do with feeding the plant more. If your ginger has been growing slowly, you're not doing anything wrong. This is one of the most common frustrations gardeners experience. The good news is that ginger often gives us clues long before harvest time. And there is one overlooked factor that can influence root growth far more than many people realize. Before explaining why this happens, it helps to understand what ginger is actually trying to do beneath the soil. Unlike tomatoes, peppers, or many other vegetables, ginger is grown primarily for what develops underground. The leaves above the surface are important, but they are not the final goal. The real harvest is taking shape where most gardeners never see it. This can make ginger confusing, especially for beginners. A plant may appear slow above ground while quietly building a healthy root system below. Another plant may produce plenty of leaves but develop very little harvest beneath the soil. That is why patience matters so much with ginger. The plant follows its own schedule. For weeks, or even months, most of the important work happens out of sight. Many gardeners spend a great deal of time watching leaves. They look for taller stems, greener growth, or faster development. While these signs can be useful, they do not always tell the full story. The underground rhizomes, which eventually become the ginger harvest, respond to conditions that are often invisible. Soil texture, moisture balance, spacing, and root health can all influence what happens beneath the surface. Understanding this changes the way we look at ginger. Instead of asking how quickly the leaves are growing, we begin asking whether the underground environment is helping the plant expand naturally. And that understanding begins before the ginger is even planted. One of the most common mistakes happens at the very beginning. Many gardeners choose any piece of ginger they find and place it directly into the soil. Sometimes this works. Sometimes it does not. Healthy planting pieces make a difference. When selecting ginger for planting, look for firm sections with visible growth buds. These buds are small raised points on the surface. They are the areas where new shoots eventually emerge. Small, shriveled, or damaged pieces often struggle to establish strong growth. They may survive, but they usually start with less energy than healthier sections. Preparation is important as well. Some gardeners rush to plant immediately after cutting larger pieces apart. While this may seem efficient, freshly cut surfaces are more vulnerable to problems before they have time to dry and heal. Allowing cut sections to rest briefly before planting can help create stronger starting conditions. It is a simple step, yet many people skip it. Still, choosing healthy planting material is only part of the story. The hidden requirement that many gardeners overlook involves giving ginger the best possible start before active growth begins. Those visible buds matter more than most people realize. A piece of ginger may appear healthy, but if it lacks strong growing points, development can be slow and uneven. Spacing matters too. Ginger likes room to expand. When pieces are crowded together, they compete for resources and growing space beneath the soil. Another overlooked factor is patience before planting. Many experienced growers wait until healthy buds become active and easy to identify. This helps ensure the plant directs its energy into productive growth once it enters the soil. Rushing this stage can reduce future potential. The plant spends extra time recovering rather than expanding. For seniors especially, this is encouraging news. The solution is not harder work. It is simply allowing the plant enough time to prepare itself naturally. Once this hidden step is understood, another surprising lesson appears. Many gardeners believe rich soil automatically produces larger harvests. While nutrients are important, more is not always better. In fact, Soil that is extremely heavy or dense can create problems for ginger. Roots need access to both moisture and air. When soil becomes compacted, these conditions become harder to maintain. Think of the soil as the ginger plant's living environment. If that environment stays overly wet or packed tightly together, underground growth can slow down. Loose, well-draining soil often creates better conditions for expansion. Water can move through it more easily, and roots have room to develop naturally. This is one reason why container-grown ginger often performs surprisingly well. Gardeners have more control over the growing medium and drainage. The goal is not the richest soil possible. The goal is balanced soil that supports healthy root development. And that leads to a discovery many gardeners remember clearly. Sometimes a ginger plant appears stuck. Growth seems slow. Leaves show little change. Then a simple adjustment is made. The soil is allowed to drain better. Airflow improves around the container. Moisture becomes more consistent. A few weeks later, the difference becomes noticeable. Leaves appear stronger. Stems become sturdier. Growth begins to look more confident. This often feels surprising because nothing dramatic was done. No expensive products were added. No complicated techniques were used. Instead, the plant finally received the conditions it had been waiting for. Ginger responds remarkably well when moisture and airflow reach a healthy balance. Too much water creates stress. Too little water creates stress. Consistency is usually the key. Many experienced gardeners describe this as an aha moment. They realize the plant was never asking for more attention. It was asking for better conditions. Of course, these responses can vary depending on where you live. Climate plays a significant role in ginger growth. In warm, humid regions, ginger often grows vigorously throughout much of the season. Moisture remains available, and temperatures stay within a comfortable range. In cooler climates, growth may be slower. Gardeners often use containers so plants can be moved when temperatures change. Raised beds can also help improve drainage in wetter regions. In cooler areas, dark containers may warm more quickly during the growing season. This explains why gardening advice sometimes seems contradictory. A method that works beautifully in one location may produce different results somewhere else. The plant is responding to its environment. Rather than copying every technique exactly, it helps to observe how ginger responds under your own conditions. Climate matters, but watering habits may matter even more. Overwatering is one of the most common misunderstandings in ginger gardening. People often assume more water means faster growth. Unfortunately, the opposite can happen. Ginger enjoys consistent moisture, but it does not enjoy sitting in waterlogged soil. When roots remain too wet for long periods, oxygen becomes limited. Growth slows. In severe situations, root problems can develop. Fortunately, plants usually provide warning signs. Leaves may begin looking less vibrant. Growth may become sluggish. Soil may remain wet long after watering. Good drainage helps prevent many of these issues. This does not mean allowing the soil to become completely dry. Instead, aim for a balanced level of moisture. The soil